This employment law video is on sex discrimination. There are various types of sex discrimination referred to in our equality legislation. The first type of discrimination is direct sex discrimination. It's unlawful for an employer to treat a job applicant or an employee less favourably because of their sex. An example of direct sex discrimination could be where there are two applicants with the same qualifications and experience, but the prospective employer chooses a man over a woman on the basis that he believes that the man would be a better fit within the organisation. The next type of discrimination is indirect sex discrimination. It's also unlawful for an employer to discriminate by applying a provision, criterion or practice that disadvantages job applicants or employees of a particular sex without justification. An example of indirect sex discrimination could be where an employer has a policy of not allowing its employees to work part-time. This could be indirectly discriminatory on the basis that the policy disadvantages women, as more women than men have child-caring responsibilities. Another type of discrimination is sexual harassment. Sexual harassment happens where there is conduct of a sexual nature which has the effect or purpose of violating someone's dignity or creating a hostile, degrading or humiliating environment for them. Examples of sexual harassment could be sexist comments, unwelcome advances of a sexual nature, emails containing sexual language, emails containing pornographic images. Harassment related to sex is also prohibited. An example of harassment related to sex could be where a woman is carrying a heavy load at work and she's not assisted, whereas a man in similar circumstances would be assisted. Victimization is also prohibited. It's unlawful to victimize a person because they have alleged discrimination, brought a discrimination claim, or given evidence or information in relation to proceedings. So how do you bring a claim for sex discrimination in the employment tribunal? Prior to bringing a claim, you would need to follow ACAS's, that's the Advisory and Conciliation and Arbitration Services early conciliation process. In many cases, it would also be appropriate to have raised a grievance beforehand. Usually, you would need to file an employment tribunal claim within 3 months less a day from the act of discrimination, subject to the early conciliation rules for extending time. That's my video on sex discrimination. The usual legal caveat that this video is for guidance only and should not be relied upon for specific advice. And for more information, do visit my website. And if you're interested in receiving notifications on other employment law videos, do subscribe to my channel.